asleep. Finally. Only the robots left. You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? It's broken. What a perfidious prick. It's high time to get out of here. It worked. Astrogator, I escaped.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout, though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There? Have you met Spluskus and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
I guess there's no point in going back to their base.
I would actually advise against it, since Rehitra searches the premises.
The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed. Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man... He didn't hurt you, did he?
I talked to Rehitra for quite some time. Then he had an Octan guard me, but its algorithms proved easy to trick.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
He wasn't very pleasant to deal with, but that's understandable, given the circumstances. He's lost, angry, scared. It's a shame I failed to win him over.
And we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. A night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... No, never mind.
If we don't have a better plan, I want to go there.
To Condor?
Yes. Their scientists had the equipment and time that we don't have. They could have discovered something important, unless they flew away.
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. I trust your judgment.
There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Yes, Rahitra has a rover.
Any doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I'll rob that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story.
I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Okay. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile. There's several Arctons here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long. Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
Hey, Milos, come in.
I'm using an open channel to broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you receiving this, Astrogator?
Affirmative.
Milos, what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey, Maru! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arctan so far. Several probes also seem to... People, Rehitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arctan will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right. I'll check the base again. Over and out. Rehitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepsol. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milos. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was alone, but I didn't see anyone else. I've already broadcast to the base. Just come back soon. I'm closing the channel. Talk to you later.
Okay. I think that's enough sightseeing for me. If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed. Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although... it's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Boulders are blocking the way, so even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. Oh, wait! Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm. There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am. Ready. I'm going in. Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back. The door won't budge. Power's off. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened. Oh. No.
What?
This vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello, Condor. This is Rohitra speaking. It's day
Those were the longest
26.
few steps I've walked in my
Time is
entire life.
8:05.
Have you noticed anything?
I'm still searching for the
Astragator,
missing
please
crew.
spare me. They're all
I've
dead.
checked the excavation area.
And they died in such a gruesome way.
I'm not
There's
talking
no one else.
the
We
recording.
need help.
It's playing over
Come
and
for
over,
us.
I know.
Please.
It's jammed.
Over and
The
out.
thing is, it's not the same recording.
Hello,
He says the same
Condor.
thing over and over
This
again.
is Rohitra
The same
speaking.
dates,
It's day
times,
26.
but they're different
time
recordings.
8:06. I've
Oh, shit.
returned from the excavation site. I was looking for others, but they were no longer there. I'll continue my search. We're waiting
So
for
he
your
not only
support.
loses his memory like me,
Come back.
but
will
that
you?
memory never
Over and out.
returns to him.
Hello.
All these recordings have the same content.
This is Rohitra
He's been
speaking.
here for far too
It's day
long.
26.
Far too long
time
not to receive help from Condor.
8:06. I've returned from the
Nobody will
excavation
come.
site. I was looking for
I'm
others,
afraid there's not a
but
soul here
they were no
on
longer
this
there.
damned planet,
I'll continue my
except
search.
for the three in the
We're
cave.
waiting for
Yes,
your
I
support.
have a request.
I'm listening.
Come back.
Let's
will
skip
you?
listening to the rest
Over
of the
now.
recordings. Can you
Hello,
stop them?
Condor.
No way.
This
I'm
is
not going back
Rohitra
there.
speaking. It's day 26.
Well, let's
time
change the channel.
8:06.
That I can do.
I've returned
All right.
from
Talk to you in
the
a second.
excavation site. I was looking.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
Astragator, someone's firing distress flares from near the hideout.
Do you think it's Rohitra?
Who else could it be? It sounds like you know something, sir.
Actually, I don't. Well, he put out a broadcast, but
Why
didn't
then?
say a word about you, as if nothing had happened.
Astrogator, firstly, please keep me informed of such things. Second, it happened again. He started a new cycle.
Please be more clear.
He fell asleep and forgot what happened the whole day. And once again, he will wake up on the 26th day of the mission.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't joke about it. If I don't snap him out of this cycle, he'll keep repeating it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Of course, I feel the tragedy of this man. You want to rescue him, even though he's still a threat. You don't have to say anything.
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in now...
He won't this time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? Your reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, he might overreact.
He could literally erase me from this planet if he wanted to. I know what's at stake. I can handle it. Where are you hiding?
Has he already left? Don't you see him?
I don't. But he's here.
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Good luck, Doctor.
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you...
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake. Do it for Spluskas and Lendor.
You're not beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's the 26th day of the mission. Just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you...
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro what cloud? That's bullshit! I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but...
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
What does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday. And we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
I know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Fuck! How long have I been here?
Good. You're finally getting to him.
428 days. At least that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Damn it. Every time I broadcast, there's a wave bombarding all devices. This electromagnetic field. The cloud produced it.
Doctor,
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry, Asta.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
This is a topic for another time. The cloud will be here soon. Quick, lead to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What a fool. Can't you stop him somehow? You'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if you stick together.
Hey! You! What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm... whatever. You know already.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that
take it.
complicated.
You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. Sounds simple.
Check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east, over the hill.
Affirmative. I see it.
All right. Power, 60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go full power yet.
Damned flies.
Fine.
Later, Rahitra. Later.
You see it? They're forming a cluster.
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all Antimates combined. Usually used in conditions of high radiation, contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't come to the surface.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and consider other options.
You must be kidding. I'm not gonna sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened?
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra? He took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken. Wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes.
It looked majestic in the pictures.
In real life, too.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship. I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
So that's their marvel of military technology. Rich will waste no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Ah. What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
It's big. Bigger than a transporter. Its launchers are hidden for now. But for some reason, it gives off such an unsettling impression.
Does it make any sounds?
No. It's big and quiet.
Well, if only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hard.
There's one more thing, Yasta. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates...
What is it, Astrogator?
Headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
So Rehitra will finally get help. You should be happy. All in all. I'm happy about that too.
I'd never thought, but yes, me too.
I'm entering the cargo hold. I'm sorry, but you won't need this anymore. Well, let's go up. Next stop, Rahitra. Okay, not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra. It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here? Someone tried to eat soap. considered even the most absurd forms of protection against a cloud. And I don't blame them. Different sections. Different elevator cards? They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to... look around. So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope. He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. Rachel must have given them something to calm them down, as he did in the hideout. There should be more drugs around here somewhere. This soporific could be useful, although I prefer not to have to use it. Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... never mind.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-proton.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
No. You're on your own. I'm gonna call my commander.
Fine, suit yourself. Just Don't disturb me.
Where can I find...
Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander.
Astrogator, it's me. I made it to the Condor's bridge.
What about Rehitra?
He's here with me.
Has it slowed down at all?
On the contrary, there's gonna be direct conflict. Any moment now.
That's not good. May I suggest you...
Did you hear that?
Yes. It's hard not to.
What a fucking mess. I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Rehitra? What's going on?
I don't understand. It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held? It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Sounds familiar. They look enraged.
Yeah, pissed off like hell.
Listen, I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
Won't leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rehitra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Horpak is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. But let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon. I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. And we're just bringing increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
If you had seen Rehitra, it was like all the energy had drained out of him.
Maybe that's a good thing. Should cool his impulsiveness, right?
I guess so.
Do you think he's finally ready to talk? I'd like to talk to him.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Dr. Not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity. To take the logical power is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Petra. Please, just tell me straight.
What? A nuclear weapon? Seriously?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. On an other end, you could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Look, I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You and Hitler are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget Hitler. So I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasin found various cases of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
I'm mainly referring to other machines that evolved simultaneously on Regis III. For instance, those structures we called the city, or the robots you uncovered at the excavation site. Who knows what kind of technology they had?
Uh-huh. And you're saying they were fighting each other?
Or competing is a better word. But yes.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We've gathered evidence for this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticists have a hypothesis before we lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Craven's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Myra, the sixth planet of the system is inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say that a scout landed here under a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis III had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis III. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves, so I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What's a guiding principle of a homeostat?
I don't...
That was a rhetorical question. It's all about survival in changing conditions, even the harshest ones. Further forms of necroevolution were no longer threatened by the local fauna, but they had to find sources of energy and materials from which they could produce replacement parts and offspring. Originally, their descendants were undoubtedly powered by radiant radiation, but on Regis, there are no radioactive elements at all.
Sounds familiar. When the energy runs out, you have to wheel and deal.
Yes, the default source wasn't available anywhere, so they had to look for an alternative. There was a severe energy crisis and a conflict among the machines. Simply put, they fought to survive, exist. That's what evolution is all about selection.
Wait, Doctor. We've established that these beings are mindless. Shouldn't the organisms with the most developed nervous systems win the game of evolution? In this case, instead of a nervous system, there was some kind of electron, but the principle remains the same.
Not exactly, sir. The most advanced of the mechanisms that landed here derived energy from their own radioactive resources. Simpler devices such as small repair systems could have had solar panels, and in that case would have had a significant advantage over the others.
But the other ones could defend themselves. They could attack.
With atomic power, yes, that's possible. But I see it differently. In necroevolution, the most successful beings were those that excelled in miniaturization above all else. Also, the sedentary creations. The former gave rise to the cloud, which the flies form when necessary, in pursuit of a common interest. Meanwhile, the sedentary ones gave rise to a peculiar species of metallic vegetation. Those structures formed the city.
So, it's still functional?
No. For some reason, the city lost a fight for survival. And now, there are only rusting remains. Only one form survived. The microbots that conquered the land on Regis III.
So, these flies just adapted best?
To the conditions of this planet. Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis III. Local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply...
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. It's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
That's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, do you agree?
Well...
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
What if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
Afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any letters. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you. And believe me, I would like nothing better.
I'd prefer to fly away from here. Go back home.
I'm sorry, yes. If only I could switch places with you.
I know.
I need to check on my people. Good talk, Novik.
Likewise, Rachel.
Join me whenever you can. No rush.
Yeah, thanks. So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval needs you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, Nessa. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
Really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. But who's still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival. Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now.